Lovely. Where shall I? There's no backstage here, is there? Just... Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, please direct your eyes away from the figure on the stage with the bag over its head and towards me, Professor Elemental. Hit it, sir.
Professor Elemental.
Oh, lovely. Turn that up a bit, would you? That'd be grand. God, I feel handsome. I'm on top of the planet. Reach out your hand and I promise I'll grab it. Come and see from up here, the view is worth it. You can't sneak a preview and you can't rehearse it. And it's not perfect, but it's our purpose to make your words worth and make your world work. It's a wonderful feeling when you mean what you say and the people believe you. Look, we're leaving today. So pack up your things, let me back up and bring all your passion. Sling your bling and then swing into action. No backup, just bring in the clapping and cheering. Who cares if we crash and there is nobody steering? Because we're here and that is all that counts. So if you're weird, then stand and shout. We know that we're strange and no, we don't care. We're right here and we're going nowhere. You need to testify. Every day's your birthday, extra nice. Front to the back, testify. Don't let them kill your buzz like insecticide. Slide to the side, step in and step up. Stand there with pride, get in and get love. Be proud of yourself, get your head up high. Don't just stand there, testify. You come on in now. There's plenty. You're not interrupting anything. It's only just really started. Come on, get on board. It'll be lovely. Not a Muslim or a Christian, not a little bit religious, but I believe in magic and a bit of Father Christmas. That's why I'm still a kid with everything up on my wish list. No need for superstition, here's the medicine for sickness. You're probably not famous, might never be that rich at all, but the rich and famous are often the most miserable. We need a mix of nourishment and entertainment. We need a mix of fun and education. Too much time spent waiting for extra playthings. Stretch and make the best of your restful days in. We need extra bacon, a second breakfast. Completely content but creatively restless. Let's make the best of whatever life hands you. Take a plan and can do things you never could do. Didn't know you could do till you knew you had to. Came through the bad news and here you stand brand new. You need to testify. Every day's your birthday, extra nice. Front to the back, testify. Don't let them kill your buzz like insecticide. Slide to the side, step in and step up. Stand there with pride, get in and get love. Be proud of yourself, get your head up high. Don't just stand there and testify. Thank you. Cheers. Oh, lovely.
Woo!
Oh. Okay, we can't, there's not much space for dancing, but I will try and do all the dancing for all of us. It'll be fine. Mr. Bickmore, if you would be so very kind. Let's run the next track. You feeling all right this evening? Oh, it's nice to be out of the house still, isn't it? While we still can, we might as well make the most of it. Are you all right? I mean, that's a bit quiet, isn't it? We had noise complaints already. I mean, it's not going to be a good gig if it's that quiet all night, is it? I'll be like one of those new mumble rappers. I don't want that. Okay, can I have a rewind and a bit more volume? Quite a lot more of the volumes. That's the one. That's exactly what I was after. Boom! Guess who blew the bloody doors of Professor Elemental underground like a Morlock? We've got stores of what you want more of. My book of rhymes could be used as a doorstop. Take a frisbee and I'm fresh out the box. Drop in a flesh like a pair of fresh socks. Mint condition, first edition, limited series, and we're certainly delicious. If you're a bit weary, here's a tasty treat. It's a brand new year, it's a fresh old beat. We are all a bit weird, we're all unique. So here's my cheerleading for all you freaks. I will not compete, I've got no need. I've got some cheek and I've got some weed. I've got flowers and plenty of shrubbery. Everybody breathe, this beat smells lovely. This is my spring song, daffodils, daisies, join for a sing-song. Ping at the speakers, make them bounce like ping pong. I'm on top, call me King Kong. Oh, some of you might not see my new skill. I learnt this in lockdown, you like this?
Yeah, what?
know how to improve on it. We're showing AD circa 92. Pete and CL, Primo and Guru. With Batman and Robin, Yogi and Boo Boo. Not 5, not 4, not 3, just 2. I'm not the one that you want to mess with, unless you've had your shredded wheat for breakfast. I'm physically erect, but I'm mentally fresh. Messy as confetti, I could vest you in a dress. Well, maybe not quite. If I'm a special guest, it's gonna be a hot night. There's no one sillier, no one stranger. Join us on stage, mate, don't be a stranger. Show's not done till we're all performing. You're all adorable, we're all adorning. Just set a wing, do set our soaring first half to the right. Don't stop till morning. All hands on deck. After I'm done, none come next. Big blue flame as I fire up the booth. All that's left is the frisbee. Bring me my flute.
I'm not hearing it right. Hold on. You got it now. It's over.
So, ladies and gents, if you are delighted to be in the art house this evening, make some noise. If you're up for a fantastic evening, make some noise. If you are already slightly disturbed by this, make some noise! Thank you. Yes. Thank you. Lovely. Oh. How did it come to this? So nice to be back in my favourite venue, a place that could really only be described as a post-apocalyptic cafe, as seen through the eyes of a particularly avant-garde 1980s BBC kids show. Because Space Cafe 2000 or something like that. I love it. It's gorgeous. It's nice to be here. As you know, if you've seen me before, as most of you have, what's going on with the extra music? Hey, a bit of bonus music there, just through the interim. Okay, having a little mini disco to yourself. I see, Mr. Bickmore. What's going on? Where's that coming from? For crying out loud. Okay, I'll leave you be. So it's going well so far, I think. So welcome to my new Poetry Over House music set. I like to experiment. I like to keep things fresh for the art house audience. So I like doing a theme. That's what I was going to say. I like having a theme to my shows. I'm really big on having a little something fresh that I do with each show. And I was thinking of one on the way here today. And you'll know if you've seen me before that, incredibly, you've come back. That the theme thing can work really well. Sometimes it's like a half-improvised conversation with the audience about the big issues that affect us all, interspersed with some songs about trousers, and it's great. It's lovely. Sometimes, I should warn you, it is like the half-remembered ramblings of a middle-aged man who has spent too much time freestyling at pigeons on the M25. Tonight it will be a little of both. So my idea tonight was the idea of being small. I've been feeling quite small since the pandemic, just feeling kind of quite tiny and insignificant, feeling like, I wasn't really sure what my place was for a bit, and I wasn't sure if that was just sort of middle-age settling in and the constant heckling from my own children that I suffer every day. Like literally today, I was washing up and I was granted I was rapping along to like NWA at breakfast, and my daughter said, "Dad, stop it. And no one likes you doing that." And I was like, "Yes, they do. Tonight is actually sold out." And now she's 12. She just went, "How big's the venue?" Shut up and eat your Weetabix, or I shall do the school run in this outfit. And then I considered that, and also the fact that we're living in kind of the end times, and I thought it's no surprise that a lot of us are feeling a bit small and insignificant in the face of so much going on. And then I considered that actually maybe that can be okay. Maybe it's kind of all right to be small. Maybe that's the way we kind of survive these strange times, by being kind of small and insignificant and realizing really how unimportant we are. Maybe small can be beautiful, like a tiny, like her. There, see? You made me do that. I wasn't going to be all that. I'm not that kind of comedian that's sort of just like, oh, like you're a bit short. I was going to say small can be beautiful like a tiny mouse wedding, which is more appropriate. So, Mr. Bickmore, if you will be so kind, I would like to take all of you tiny little bits of stardust away to the edge of time and space, a place where the time travelers come on a night off. The very edge of the universe. Allow me to open the door. I came in the door, been on a tour, lost in time, not been here before. I mean, I've seen all sorts of things, but I'm sure a pub at the beginning of the end has me floored. From outside it looks sort of Tudor, but from another angle it could be from the future. Can't work out if it's bricks or some sort of computer, but I can hear music outside. How super! I'm new to time travel, it is a bit lonely. It's thrown me all over, maybe someone can show me how to get home or how to get jet free. I step in, even I'm impressed. See, there's plenty of travellers all getting messy. Let me get them in, we're all getting ready. The band's coming on, look like they might rock. Here where the travellers come on a night off. It's the in at the end of time, time for a pint, all welcome fine. All time travellers are friends of mine. Everybody in at the end of the line. The inn at the end of time, time for a pint, all welcome fine. All time travellers are friends of mine. Everybody in at the end of the line. It's my pleasure to introduce a super group with new music for you. Romana on percussion, a Morlock on a sousaphone, Jules Verne on flute, as musically right at home. Hitchhikers been guided here. There's pirates and Vikings, the finest beer. We can get competition, imbibing by the gallon. And live on stage is the Wild Stallions. Time bandits decide to throw food. Theodore Logan is like, whoa, dude. I haven't eaten since later this afternoon. I grab what I can and then dance like a loon. Hey! It's a party starter, barman, get me a pan-galactic gargle blaster. And then it really gets trippy. I think they might have slipped me a Mickey. It's the in at the end of time, time for a pint, all welcome fine. All time travellers are friends of mine. Everybody in at the end of the line. The in at the end of time, time for a pint, all welcome fine. All time travellers are friends of mine. Everybody in at the end of the line. Thank you. You're right. That was the most peculiar and yet appropriate heckle I've ever received. The clinking of a teapot. Oh, I think it's hard to be kind of small in a world that values big and ambition and moving forward all the time. We're all supposed to be moving forward and getting to the next thing, and I think maybe that might be bollocks. Maybe this is it, and maybe that's okay. But you do still have to navigate your way sometimes through situations that require you to be confident when you might not be feeling confident, particularly if you've got social anxiety or something like that. And I know this isn't a catch-all, but what works for me is just pretending to be great. Just pretend. Like, I know that, and some of you going, oh, that's easy for you to say, Professor, in your expensive tailored suit and your historically problematic headgear. It's all very easy for you to say. But it's true, if you find something good, even if other people think it's strange or weird or even just shit, just keep talking about how great it is. Don't overdo it or you'll end up in government. It is all right to sort of say things are great. If I could have a song so I can spin a little example. This song is off the new album. It's called It's Great to Be Me. And I wrote it when I was feeling particularly down. I wanted to change things around. There's no audience participation other than in the chorus. I'd like you to give me a very, very smug smile. Hot damn, I'm great. I'm a better rapper than all of your mates. If your life's a mistake, I am the escape. A superhero without the damn cape. Each new piece of art's a freaky theme park. Each rhyme scheme's as sharp, each verse is as sharp as a rhyme peep harpoon. I'm a weekend cartoon. In bed 11:59, I wake up at noon. I never sleep, I just do what I like. Somehow I make a living just speaking in mics. It's almost embarrassing having my life. Nerds watching my video want to marry my wife. I'm improper, the top of the pops, top of the tree. To top it off, I'm lovely, I'm a hot property. Execs want me to get my next show. Look, sir, don't beg, I will let you know. We'll get early to set up a meeting. You see, I put a car for some more public speaking. Each thing I say gets a standing ovation. I get applause just standing at stations. Fans are impatient for every damn statement. P-E-T-C, man, who can blame them? I am bold, brash and blatant. I guess it's all in my cadence like
As I take in the breeze, gotta pinch myself, cause it's great being me, there's no time for hate. Isn't it funny? It's one of those days where everything's sunny like As I take in the breeze, gotta pinch myself, cause it's great being me. Now look at this face, crikey I'm lovely, spring in my step and a palm full of money like
It's hard to imagine that anything bad could happen. When I start rapping, even worms start clapping. Despite their lack of actual arms, even ogres fall for my natural charms. Not to mention I'm incredibly handsome. Although I should mention I'm incredibly handsome. My knees are insured for a king's ransom. Dopes in syntax called himself random. That's a damn long time. A mad long line at my merch booth. Even your gran wants mine. My merchandise, she wants to kiss my face off. I make crazy cake like I just won Bake Off. These rappers are all too vague or too shouty. I'm so vain, I think this song is about me. The best rapper that you have ever seen. I'm list rep, the best rapper there has ever been because
As I take in the breeze, gotta pinch myself, cause it's great being me, there's no time for hate. Isn't it funny? It's one of those days where everything's sunny like As I take in the breeze, gotta pinch myself, cause it's great being me. Now look at this face, crikey I'm lovely, a spring in my step and a palm full of money like
I also recommend a bit of smug dancing when there's someone around. It's very empowering. Thank you, cheers. This isn't anything to do with my little theme, but I suppose it's time we address the elephant in the room. So, this is a problem of my own making. Oh, it's a lot worse than that. So I favour, when I choose my own hotels, I favour slightly weird down at heel, middle of the town hotels. And Southampton came through for me, as you can imagine. And as I walked through reception, I saw a particular Christmas decoration, and I was joking with the lady, and I said, oh, that would be really funny for my show. And she said, take it. She said it with the voice of someone in a story that has had a cursed object for a long time and was waiting for the exact words to pass that curse on. And then I was presented with two problems, because not only did she give it to me, but she also, as she gave it to me, said, this is very precious to me, do not break it. And I put it on the stage, and it was so distressing, I thought, I can't. But she's given it to me, and I've carried it all this way. But should I take the bag off his head? You think I should take the... Won't you be my Christmas daddy? Christmas daddy, look after me. I'm taking no responsibility for any of your counselling bills after this. It wouldn't be so bad if the head was on straight, would it? It's that. So, it's not, oh God. It really did shift its gaze back to Christmas, Daddy. Anyway, that's my Christmas present to you. A song, if you'd be so kind. Okay, when I get to the chorus of this song and I shout out good morning, you've got to shout it back to me in whatever style I choose. Let's liven things up. don't look at that. Up and stretch, get up out your bed, get the fluff out your head, get up to get dressed. This is your alarm call, a call to arms of all departments, of all compartments, can't stall. Now get set starting. Don't let your eggs harden, get them while the yolk's still running, get them while the joke's still funny, have a son so run and go get the money or go create. There's nothing like art to leave you feeling great, and if a late night's leaving you reeling, shiver, shake yourself down like a dog out of river, house shower, freshen up, then stand and deliver, put the kettle on, then smoke me a kipper. Good morning! That's a lovely start. Try over here. Good morning! Gorgeous. Good morning! Everybody at home, good morning!
Good morning!
Yes! With a breakfast, a cake, or a wake and bake, a yoga with a toga or a mission meditate. This is the wake up, it's the first cuppa. Cuddle from your kids or a kiss from your lover. There is no other way to take it. Wake yourself, wake up, embrace it. I created this one especially for you to be as bracing as waking up naked in a zoo. This morning is quite surprising. Here's a pair of speedos, come on, dive in. Isn't it a pity that life is so dividing? Life is too diminutive to spend it surviving. Several other songs designed for a line, but this one is designed to find a silver lining. And look, for today, it couldn't be nicer. You look just fabulous. Go get 'em, Tiger. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Row like a dungeon dragon. Get on the bandwagon, sail the horizon into parts unknown. I want a life like an episode of Twilight Zone, or maybe more Muppet Show. Call me Kermit. It's not easy being green, but I'm sure it's worth it. I want the unexpected, ready to jump out, adventure everywhere. Some way, somehow, sometimes someone needs to take you by surprise. Wake you up early to see the sunrise. Psychedelic breakfast sounds quite nice. There ain't much room with all these fun guys. Pardon the pun, beg pardon, I've come for a scrummy little muffin and a very large ruff. Nick on a cut, Tom on the boards. All we need is you, so here's your applause. Good morning.
Good morning. Rise and shine.
Wake up! Good morning! Good morning!
Yo, wake up.
Well, I don't know. Can't afford backing dancers. Oh no! You better wake up! Thank you.
Oh, dear.
No, none of us did, but here we are. Can we have the next song, Mr. Bickmore? I believe it's the most appropriately titled song of the evening. This track. I haven't broken it. It's fine. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. Just, ooh. Bickmore, hurry. Oh my God. Well, this is again. This isn't part of the show. Oh, hello. You're lucky. You saved that story. This song is called Comfort Zone. I'm very glad to have dragged you out, of course. I put on a good show. I'll put on my good clothes. If you want to begin this right, you'd best not ask what's in my pipe. None of your beeswax. You need to ease back. I'm a bit all over the place. 11s is I'm all over a cake. If you start one thing, then switch things quickly. Switch it, change it, nice one, nifty. Is it me or is it nippy out there? Life's too short for living in fear. Trippy, weird. If you bring me a beer, I'll give you the world if you give me a chair. I'm here on the fringes, not the nicest, down close the nearest. I've got the nicest grounds. I drink a swan smoothie, then bike around. I'm climbing out of my comfort zone. I'm just going out while you're wandering home. Write wonderful poems while sky flying. Wonderful poems while deep sea diving. There is no try, do or do not. Just do you and do not stop it goes back.
Forwards, back.
Always do you when recording a track.
Forwards, back, forth.
If it gets too familiar, bring it back, of course.
Back. Forwards, back.
Different from the last, it's sort of a knack.
Forwards, back, forth.
Can we bring it back? Oh yes, of course.
Forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, forward, back, back, forward, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward, forward, back, back, forward.
All right, write a verse every day, but sometimes they're rubbish. Sometimes I pick them up and make a hit, others get left like luggage on the train home when I've got bad jet lag. Never really wanted what all of the rest had. Road less travelled is the only path, even if the face gets burned by the mask, or in my case the mask gets burned by the face. Nobody can say you haven't earned your place if you do your own thing when it's all said and done. Incredibly intelligent or ever so dumb. Some might not like it, might try to bite it. Maybe there's a parallel world where I'm not the nicest. Infinite crisis. My ego knows no bounds. I have to be expected to go a few rounds. When an academic suggests I'm racist, I'm sorry, accusations are baseless. Get off my case. Chat hop is a parody of class, not race. Do something new. Do something great. It goes
Back, forwards, back,
always do you when recording a track.
forwards, back, forth,
If it gets too familiar, bring it back, of course.
back, forwards, back,
Different from the last, it's sort of a knack.
forwards, back, forth.
Can we bring it back? Oh yes, of course. Thank you. Cheers. Woo. So I think the best things are small. The best things are small. The best things are tiny. I like small joys. I like. That's what got me through lockdown. I like buying comic books, just like lots of little small joys. Yeah, it's great being a nerd during lockdown, wasn't it? It was great. Something we could hold on to that made sense in a world that didn't make any more sense. I want everyone to think of their favourite small joy, whatever that might be, the little thing that keeps them going in life. I don't know if I dare ask you after that laugh. I sort of want to know and I sort of don't. What brings you happiness, madam? We're all adults here.
Oh, sheep.
I love that you gave her a safe answer quickly so she didn't have to say what she was going to say. Sheep, yes, sheep, just lovely sheep. Why sheep, madam? Do you have a sheep of your own?
Oh, I don't.
It's an ambition, isn't it?
Sheep.
I know, I'm with you on that.
Cute.
They're not going to do anybody any harm, are they? Never hear anybody mauled. All right, guys. All the sheep fans. Sandy Togsfig. She's small, she's ace, isn't she? Yeah, okay, Sandy Togsfig, sheep. What small thing brings you happiness, sir? Oh. Can we have your, what name would you like to go by for the purposes of this survey? Ed, okay, we'll go for Ed. Ed, you are small, but you are delightful. You're just the right size. In fact, you're perfect Ed size. So Sandy Togsfig, Ed, sheep. Favourite small thing, madam?
My small turtle.
Oh, it's a tiny turtle. So tiny, like a bear. Oh, he's even tiny little. Look at that little guy. With the whole world on top of him. God, we all feel like that turtle by the end of it. Get to Friday, don't we? That's perfect. Okay, I'm going to try and conjure up a rap that does not in any way include you. We've moved on, we're past that. Mr. Bickmore, if I could have the beat, please. Now, all through the world of hip-hop and, in fact, songwriting altogether, there's never been a song that encapsulates sheep and turtles and everything else that we like. Okay, let's see if we can put something together. These other rappers, yeah, they can bring the noise. I step up, I talk about some small joys. When it came to lockdown, the one thing that got me through was going online and ordering small toys. I like action figures, sometimes they're bigger, but I can get excited when the mailman delivers all kinds of things that I really like. And then I would maybe go down to the sea in Brighton and play with a few little pebbles. It's elemental, and when I go off the head, all the rhymes that I spit will be something spectacular. Then I start doing it, that's just my kind of vernacular. Yes, the other rappers think that I'm a freak. I'm nice and cuddly, like a lovely sheep. And yes, they're like, well, damn, sir, you're so nice, you're as nice as Edward Hamster. Because, yes, you're simply fantastic. And when I start to spit my rhymes, I drop another classic. It's just a bad habit that I've got when I rock. It's the one that comes from right from the top to the bottom. And then I start to spit in the middle. I come from Ipswich and I spit a few riddles. And yes, I will spit on any topic, whether it's the Bake Off or Sandy Togsfig. Because these other rappers envy me. I've liked her since back on number 73. She was one of the very first hosts. When I start to rap, I will do it till I'm ghost. And I've mostly talked about things that are nice. Whenever I grab this mic device, But there's one thing that turns my blood to ice, and he's over there, and he is not that nice. I wish he was back on the shelf. He is definitely the world's worst elf. I mean, he looks frighteningly strong. And why are his arms so very long? Not terrible ending. Cheers. Thank you. No, it's too late now. It's too late now. You can't unsee him. And for everybody watching at home as well, it still applies. The curse still applies. Still applies. Can I have a big shout? Can we have a huge amount of noise for everybody sat in the comfort of their own homes around the world watching this, please? Can we all say hello? You're lovely, and we wish you were here as well, although it would be crowded. Oh yeah, this song is another new one. Give me the beat if you'd be so kind, Mr. Bickmore. Oh, it's a big one. So during this song, instead of making noise, I want you to make some very specific noises. And you don't have long to make them, so you've got to be on your A game. If this goes wrong, it's your fault. This is a song with the Gaslight Troubadours, just come out on the other day. On their new album.
Do you know that noise?
Oh my goodness gracious, here is the greatest, the latest, the patience. Breakers to break this, here you can break with the phages and ages, all ages, ageless, face it. We're all in the same spaceship, shake it, like escaping a snake pit. Play this, with a capable of wasted, we made this. The dark ages escaping, aren't you tired of the A-list? Long past time, this game needs a facelift. Let's get naked and shapeshift. Let's break out all of these cages. This is gay, this is straight, nothing sacred. This is rainbows baked in a cake mix. You're like, oh, Christ on a bike, that's nice. This is the time of your life. Now make the noise, like you've been found in a hole in the ground. And make the noise, like you've just won £1 million. Make the noise of the jungle beast on heat. Make the noise of the night that is reaching its peak. It's quiet out here, too damn quiet. Damn this silence. I demand sirens, I demand slapstick violence, pies. A bit of anarchy, but keep it polite. Let's keep it nice though, I've been told it'll get you nowhere. But I'm too old to give a flying fig about following rules. So if it's bothering you, if you feel depressed, repressed, get it off your chest if you feel refreshed. Let's get noisy, let's regress to a temper tantrum, get it off your chest. Feel all your pain, reach deep down, breathe in, let it out, then scream and shout. Feel heard, feel seen, feel proud. I'm very impressed, old bean, peace out. Now make the noise of a kid gone mad in a sweet shop. And make the noise of a sheep being chased by a sheepdog. Make the noise of the sound of a primal scream. Make the noise of the best damn gig you've ever seen. Oh my God. Should have known better than to try this at the art house. I'm going to get you to make the noise one last time, and I want you to take every frustration, every bit of stress that you've had over the last couple of years and let it out in one single noise. Make some noise! Yes. Wow. Well, it's been a rough couple of years, so I don't blame you. Oh, that was wonderful. I'm going to dedicate this next song to a dear friend who should be here hanging out with us tonight. A man called Dave Hubble. Dave Hubble. He very selfishly decided to have a stroke, which I thought was very rude just before my gig. But he's on the mend, he's on the mend. For those of you who don't know Dave, he's an integral part of the Art House. He's helped direct the place. He's an incredible artist. He is a brilliant poet who's come and joined me on stage for stuff. And he always wears massive T-shirts that say, "Fuck the Tories." That's all you need to know. So yeah, this song is for when he's back in trousers, to empower him back into his fighting trousers. If you'd be so kind, Mr. Bickmore. Comes a time in life when you need to put on your special trousers. I know these ones aren't my fighting trousers. underneath here are my fighting trousers. I'm not showing they're too aggressive. Covered in goat hair, like really rough goat hair. They keep me really cross. Okay, if you know the chorus, repeat the words after me. And it goes, I will not lose. Dear sir, regarding your recent foray into the rap business and the scene you portray, I don't normally approve of war games, but he's biting you is what they all say. And by Harry, they might be right. This is hip-hop, not an Elvis night. Shelve this professor impersonation. Let it end now, it's impertinent waiting. You seem a reasonable chap. What you need to do is rap and not parody chap hop, cause that's not proper, just not cricket. Put away your ukulele or I'll tell you where to stick it. I will I've got super producers and fans that play me. He's got a granddad's moustache and a ukulele. Don't look around, sir, I'm speaking to you. Roll up your shirt sleeves, Queenberry rules. Never test professors with the cleverest wit. Let's settle this like gentlemen armed with heavy sticks on a rotating plate with spikes like Flash Gordon. And he's Peter Duncan. I gave him fair warning when this rap George form is performing. Audiences go home before he begins talking. A new career might be more rewarding. I'm a bright Bratton Peer. He's Rats Piers Morgan. I will not lose. I've not seen him at ciphers or workshops with kids or gigs. Dear sir, you're not worthy of this. Sold out to Coca-Cola, used for a pen, and that means he's banned from using a pen. Hope it's safe to assume he won't do this again. Set foot on my stage and be ruined again. Be out, Mr. B. I've said the egg timer. There's not room in town for two gentlemen rhymers. Leave by the end of this instrumental, yours, etc., sincerely and so forth. Professor Elemental. Thank you. Cheers. I think a lot of rappers, ever since I've ever liked rap, understandably because of where it's from, it's kind of like about bigging yourself up and making yourself as big as possible. But in real terms, in everyday life, getting big is like an illusion. I think people who you might perceive as doing well, you know, they're not always doing well. I think, you know, just because you've got, you know, like a fancy smart jacket and a lot of responsibilities doesn't necessarily mean that you're a happy person. You know, and I sometimes think maybe it does. You know, maybe I took a wrong move, put this pink helmet on, and you know, maybe I should have got into business. Better fit for me, you know. Thought of that hat anyway, it's causing me no end of trouble. Maybe it's time for a whole new me. Oh, it's happened again. Professor's gone now. A whole different thing going on now. Yeah, that's right. I'm into business now, not into art. Get rid of all this. I mean, it's been going on about 10 years. That's the worst part of this particular midlife crisis. Shows no sign of abating. So, these are very dark. I can't see anybody, but I'm assuming you haven't all left. As a business guy, I've always got new projects. Last time I was here, I was doing a thing called Business Coin. It's an online currency that was entirely imaginary. Didn't go well. Now, got a new business proposition and I'm looking for investors. Who wants to invest? Wow, that was quick. It's my kind of investor. Doesn't know what she's investing in. So, a lot of the bigwigs, madam, they're moving into space. Bald guy, beard guy, they've all gone to space. So I'm thinking, let them go to space. Why not build a rocket here on Earth? A rocket that will take you to Ipswich. No one's done it before, madam. No. Wow. Wow. You surely should be stopping this happening. She's her own woman. I appreciate that. That's good. That's good. Good partnership, right? So just to let you know how it's going so far, the reason I need your investment is because I've built the rocket. It's good, it fires in the sky. Brakes are a problem. I can get us to Ipswich, but all of the monkeys that I've sent so far in the test flights have exploded. So many, in fact, that the mayor of Ipswich issued a warning that he thought we were being invaded by space monkeys. We're not, it was just my test flights. Don't talk about Jeffrey. Poor Jeffrey. So we'll discuss at the end, madam. I'll put you down for, a couple of test rockets and a chimp. Fantastic. This has gone better than I ever expected. It's time for some motivational music, please, Mr. Bickmore. God, this jacket's so tight. If that's what it takes to get to the top, I'm all for it. I drive a red Audi, top down, seafront, I'm like howdy. Hey ladies, do you want to get rowdy? Knock back shots till our vision gets cloudy. It's a really rude thing to say. Thin grey hair, but it's not a toupee. New shades, leather driving gloves. Hey, where are you going? Don't be riding off. Don't belittle my maturity. I got financial security. And I quite like rap, Sugar Hill Gang, stuff like that. Alpha male, no need for comforting. Middle manager with several underlings. Recently divorced, just in case you're wondering. Hey honey bun, do you wanna come sing? 'Cause nothing says cool like a middle-aged man. Bit of Coldplay and a spot of fake tan. Audi A3 and a pair of Ray-Ban. Come on little lady, do you wanna make plans? Nothing says cool like a middle-aged man. Bit of Coldplay and a spot of fake tan. Audi A3 and a pair of Ray-Ban. Come on little lady, do you wanna make plans? Ooh. I'm loving this venue. If you strip out all this arty nonsense, this could make a great call centre. Oh, yeah. I'm going to keep you on board, though. My second in charge. At weekends, I'm in Lycra. I'm a pretty decent biker. I'm a bit of a tiger. I'm a bit of a viper. Because nice guys finish last. I make decisions in sharp suits. Possibly smart casual. Women in the boardroom a bit hard to handle. Ball breakers, probably lesbians. No time for musicians or thespians. I like tennis and I voted for Brexit. Occasionally racist and I don't regret it. I don't get TikTok or Snapchat, but I like some banter, you can't beat that. Back at my flat if you're up for a giggle. We could have some lager and nibbles. Piers Morgan actually makes some pretty good points if you listen to him. I'm a middle-aged man. If you think about it, Lawrence Fox is the real repressed minority. I'm a middle-aged man. With a middle-aged man. Some say I'm a relic from the past that shouldn't be preserved. The times have changed and I've said whatever I deserve. It used to be, hey baby, what about me and you? It used to be all about me, now it's all me too. Now I feel offended, nobody laughs at my jokes. This is not how it's supposed to go down, it's just banter, we're blokes. Snowflakes, can't say what I want and now I feel choked. What do you mean I've been fired? Oh God, I'm broke. So, I understand you like sheep. Just wondering, maybe after tonight you could come back to mine. I mean, it's a small flat, but it's a step up. Until recently, I've been in my ex-wife's garden in a caravan. So I've had a bit of a problem with the old self-esteem and booze and coke. But hopefully, maybe you, me, the sheep, just putting the idea out there. Okay, I'll get out so you and the sheep can have some time. That's fine. That seems about right. Oh, I feel boozy. I think it might be the jacket. I'm trapped. Thank you. Crikey. Thank God. Oh. What I shouldn't say is, but I did that song the other day in Hull at a show that was already going badly because no one knew who I was. And it was already too much to take in. And I was so nervous I didn't explain what was happening. So it just suddenly looked like I was this horrible racist. Oh, that's going to haunt me forever, that show. Damn you. Still got some great investors. It was all worth it. What's going on now? Oh, yeah. So, like a friend the other day was saying to me, he was trying to explain sort of elements of quantum physics to me, which was a bit like trying to explain long division to a jellyfish. I was just like, could see I wasn't getting it. And started talking about other sort of aspects of science. I was saying that, you know, as far as science goes, when you get down to a subatomic level, you know, we're made of the same stuff as the stars. In fact, everything is made of the same stuff. We're all basically stardust. And I thought that was just a lovely thing. And it also gets you off the hook as well. Like, if everything's stardust, you're like, sweetheart, why haven't you decorated the hallway like you'd said? It's stardust. As am I. In many ways, I am the hallway. For fuck's sake. Should have married a plumber. But I think we're, you know, like stardust, we're all individually very insignificant. Our daily lives don't amount to an awful lot, and we've seen that more than ever now. But when you put us all together, you can create amazing things. Amazing things like this beautiful art house and everyone here. Can we have some noise for the art house, please? Mr. Bickmore, if you could see me right. We are all in together. We are all stardust. Or the fastest or the cleverest. Legends last long but not forever, so remember this. We're all together, so don't be frightened. He who knows least is most enlightened. It might be that ignorance is bliss. It's inherently ridiculous we even exist. So why be inconspicuous a reasonable risk? Just to give it all in, it's as easy as this. Yes! Isn't that all better? Better than a pallbearer till it's all call centres? We're all aware of all of life's treasures and how little life's left. Let's all hold pleasure. Set sail, all crew, all weather. Odd individuals look awesome together. Make some noise, you odd individuals. We're all in together. Shout all in together. You are all in together. We are all in together. You are all in together. Don't be bitten by the bullies or the bigots or the bosses or the sods in all the little tiny boxes and in offices to let the silly sods say your mission is preposterous, accomplish it. If they demolish it, repolish it. Climb on top, life is yours to conquer. Plant your flag, roar like a monster. Hooray for small joy, rise and shine. Make time for a lion, make time for wine. Look, this is our ship to charter. Nobody's on their deathbed wishing they worked harder. More wagging, less barking, all in the spotlight, none in the margins. More unicorns and a lot less trolls. We'll never rest and we'll never get old. We'll never get gold, but the air's so fresh. Just be you. I'm incredibly impressed. Thank you. Oh, this has been so lovely. Thank you so much for coming out tonight. I massively appreciate it. Yes, do come and see me afterwards. I have a range of items that's Christmas covered. As long as the person in question wants things with my face on, then that's it. Nailed it. There's even cuddly toys now. Oh, thanks very much, mate. The scarves and cuddly toys and CDs, and of course the new album Nemesis, which has just dropped, and we're chuffed to bits with it. Oh, thank God. Have we got time for one more? Do we do one to see us out? That'd be nice. Lovely. Okay, for this last one, let's pretend we're having a massive food fight. And not a real food fight in the Art House Cafe. Don't start chucking bottles. Please call to local arts cafe when the show gets out of hand. It's a very simple chorus. All you've got to do is shout at the top of your voice. Pass me the pies, and you shout, let's get messy. Yeah. Quite a surprise. Let's get messy. Close your eyes, open wide. Let's get messy. Lovely, Mr. Bickmore.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a dirty little number, this one.
Check.
I hope you had your rest today, cause hey, getting stressed is over yesterday, I say. Let's make some special friends today, hooray! Let's do this the professor way. We order everything out of Acme catalogues. Enemies get smashed, silly swords get a massive snog. Gramophonic analog, starting a collection. Stand and choose your weapon, whatever you're selecting. I have some suggestions, dynamite and cluttered by. Stuff with lovely fluff, it's a wonderful surprise. Guns in their eyes, lovely stuff in buckets. Don't worry, they'll love it if they don't, then stop it. They jump in muddy puddles, not too old to get grimy. We're sparkly and shiny, we're gritty and we're grimy. We're low down and fluky like Onyx in the 90s, but slightly more polite. My arrival's always timely. It comes to cook. Pass me the pies. Quite a surprise. Do your tie. Stand wide, open wide. Pass me the pies. Quite a surprise. Undo your tie. Close your eyes, open wide. Clean it up now. Clean it up now. Clean it up now. Your turn. It's also proven proper like hip-hop got its job and it's lots of little comedy. Everything is obvious, everything's offensive, everyone's offended. Can't we all be friendly? Can't we all be splendid? Let down your defences and bless this mess. Let's settle this with food fights, a true contest. Throw a cake in your mate, get a quiche to your dress. Arrows wear a pie at your dress. Is that your best dress? I'm so sorry. I apologise. Here comes the chorus, pass me the pies. Quite a surprise. Undo your tie. Close your eyes, open one. Pass me the pie. Undo your tie. Quite a surprise. Close your eyes, open wide. Smashed up your shoes and I smashed your gold chain. Better run your jewels or my cakes take aim. I'll battle you with Battenberg, raps, Mr. Kipling. Back to give these green pasta whipping. So listen, I'm killing it, I'm bringing it, I'm thrilling, I'm fun. Delivering the big guns, bringing in the big guns and killing it, I'm bringing it. I'm 2 minus 1, I'm a million out of 10 out of breath. Yes, I'm done. Thank you, good night, cheers. Oh, that was nice. Ooh. Oh, I couldn't possibly. Who knows when we'll be locked away again? I'm never leaving the stage. Oh, let's do one more. Yeah, let's end on something big and monstrous and beautiful, much like the decoration in this wonderful place. You've been the most amazing audience. I've been so delighted. Thank you for hanging here and tolerating that. It's all worked out, an absolute treat. Mr. Bickmore, could we try the song Monster, please? It's a loud and messy little number. Oh, and can you all get up on your feet for this last tune, if you're able to do so? That'd be great. And everybody at home, you need to get up on your feet as well. You need to stand up. I'll be recording all of your webcams, and if you don't stand up, I'll be round your house having a word. Okay, that's good. Okay, we've got to get sort of stompy with this one. It's the last song, so we might as well make sure we're at a party. Come down the front, let's treat it like it's a, proper gig. I can rock the palm from Sunday to Sunday. Corners of the globe, I touch them like sun rays. Some play for fun, from the mountains to the beach. But what about the odd ones, the crowd that can't reach? The ones that are humdrum and stand on like stun guns. I stun them and can't come, they're stuck in the doldrums. I need my thinking hat, of course. Why didn't I think of that? Mr. Elf, spin back the track. More juice, more volts, more action-packed. A formula that turns mortal men into monsters. Hear my words, feel your cells getting stronger. By the power of the Nightmare Christmas Elf. He underwent a strange transformation. Neurons to protons, electrons to atoms, splitting hard to fathom, elixir by the gallon, storming it's a dragon, been warned to say you haven't. Shazam, magic words, Billy Bat and thunder cannon, in a cabin, in a canyon, and it's crashing and it's smashing, a boom bap happening, an action-packed anthem. This is classic, this is massive. Stop! This beat is a monster, jump in, come alive, come along to smash! Earthquake on a dance floor. Who never thought we could get so hardcore? Scream till your lungs give out. Give a roar, then scream and shout. Slam! Let the boys be boys. Switch up the track as they listen to my flows. The first two rows start ripping off their clothes. Changing in stature, I captured the feeling. From the floor to the ceiling. And now the beats are revealed. Beneath you can feel, to the beats you can feel. Smooth skin into coarse fur, a mythical army, and I am the author. Each audience member has their own thing. Horns are a hard shell, fangs are a batwing, and yes, in the morning might be taking its toll, but for now this party is out of control. There's a wild rumpus, ravenous and famished, and won't leave the party till it's battered and it's damaged. I can barely handle it, I can barely manage. Who'd have imagined that one of my shows could ever get so savage? Now, if you're able to, we're going to get quite low down. Yes, that's low, that's what we want. Stop those feet. Stop! This beat is a monster. Jump in, come alive, come along to smash! Earthquake on the dance floor. Who never thought we could get so hardcore? Scream till your lungs give out. Give a roar, then scream and shout. Slam! Let the boys be girls, let me hear you make some noise! There's only a few seconds of this lovely gig left. So when we get to the last chorus, I want you to release your animal side. I want you to go wild and make the most of every minute. Stop! Smash! Let the boys, be girls, let me hear you make some noise! You have been amazing. Thank you so much for having me. I'll see you at the merch table. I've been Professor Elemental and you've been lovely. Cheers!